Somebody else offered me tickets, so I let other family take the ticket.
So now I have to give you a ticket because you turned down tickets?
Your brother offered us the ticket, did he not?
He did. It was a gracious. Twice he said it.
Now, if he goes, you have to go.
I'm not going to the game. I got pregame and postgame I got to do.
Has duties.
All right. That's fair.
So you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wisconsin
you
College
get a
game
pass.
day.
That's
Tune in.
Kyle Wallace out here just just got an itch. Like he had to start. I need tickets. We've seen each other 5 hours today.
I said something before. I'm hot. I'm distressed. I hate to start the show off like this, but
that was selfish of you.
Very selfish. I'm sorry. I want to call Brad out. That is not. I don't care. I don't care if this was given to him by Wisconsin. No. There is no proof that it was Wisconsin.
So what Kyle's pointing out on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or streaming on Twitter as we're around day 16, I believe.
It ends at 16.
Relax.
Now, wait a minute.
Brad is 77.5. Over under is the days that Brad is going to be wearing issued gear of Panthers gear, Badgers gear, Jaguars gear, or Super Bowl 50 gear. Now, Brad, I will give you the floor after these strong accusations from Kyle.
Strong accusation. This is a bowl-issued T-shirt from the University of Wisconsin going to the Champ Sports Bowl in 2009, my sophomore year. Yes, they did not take the time to print a Wisconsin logo on it, but I got the number 98 right here, written in the back collar.
Is it embroidered?
No, they don't embroider it.
They put it in Sharpie.
University of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Come over and look.
Listen,
look at his pants.
There is no proof
Stand
that
up.
this is issued.
Stand up.
Well,
He's got the pants on with.
The pants have a W.
These are obviously issued.
The pants.
I'm not in charge.
There's no proof. He wore something that has no Wisconsin logo
There's
on
a
it.
picture of my dad and I at the bowl game, and I am wearing this T-shirt.
All right, get the picture. I'm with Kyle here. I'm not going to lie. I mean,
right.
you have a million.
Wait, hold on. But this is part of the
time out.
But this is part of the. This is issued gear.
I get it. But listen here. When you show up wearing a red T-shirt and we're doing 77.5 days, maybe you should wear all the ones with logos on before you go to the ones that don't have anything on.
Wait, the rules were: was this issued by the team during your time?
You're giving us a chance to question you.
Why are you questioning? You don't trust me? You think I'm trying to put one over on you guys?
It just looks like a red T-shirt from 1995.
Yeah, this is what they gave us. I am obligated. I am obligated to wear these shirts. You saw the Panther polo I wore the other day. It's not like I pulled these out all the time.
It had a Panther on. All I'm saying is it seems to me that you wanted to wear Wisconsin gear today because the Badgers play tomorrow, and you had to pull something like that out because you wanted to wear red because you didn't have anything else.
No, I've got like 3 or 4 other Wisconsin T-shirts. This is just in the rotation. This was given to me for free by the Badgers as a bowl gift as part of the bowl swag. This goes to show you what life used to be like for us college athletes. They said, you know what? Nah, don't even put the logo on them. Just give it to them. The Adidas shirt.
It's like the homeless version of issued gear.
Yeah, it is up to me. But I took a solemn swear to wear every upper body issued gear that I have, and this is part of it.
But I just can't believe that. He looked. He's like, today, this is the one.
Why not?
I'm not going to question that.
Yeah, why not? You don't like this shirt?
No, it's bad shirt.
Actually, no, it's not a good one. You don't like it either, Brad.
No, I like this shirt. What's wrong with it?
Do you wear it out in the day?
No.
This doesn't the one thing about wearing gear, right, is because of the fact that you get
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I got the W on.
So you guys admit it's cool when I wear gear?
No, it is cool.
There it is. Ben, we have you recorded now.
No,
it is cool when I wear my gear.
No, I gave an eye roll because I was thinking about how we were at the Deer District yesterday, getting ready for the home opener for the Bucks 76ers, and Brad's wearing a Badger football red T-shirt, and I'm like, man, maybe this bit is bad. Why is he wearing this right now?
Because I took a solemn swear to ride with you guys. I'm the one that's the victim here.
How are you the victim?
I gotta wear all these shirts, no matter what. No matter what.
So it's not cool for the victim.
So I'm the one who's subjected to being made fun of by you guys. So when I show up in a shirt that has no Badger logo and a Panther polo that looks like it's from 2010. I'm subjecting myself.
Let's go to Chris. Chris, what do you feel as someone who watches a lot of college football? You know what issued gear looks like.
Yeah. I mean, I only get issued gear. I only get like the name brand Jordan Nike gear. I don't buy it off the Walmart rack or whatever that stuff is. I got to get the official gear.
So would you consider this issued gear?
Official. Is this official gear?
Yeah, that's official gear because it's an Adidas brand, yes.
Wait. Is official, thank you, Chris. Is official gear not from the team for free and you get because you're a player?
I'm not. Listen,
That's official gear.
What
correct?
I'm saying is,
We're going to give you the ruling. It's just fun to watch you
I know, but I'm just saying.
backpedal
I'm just
a little
saying.
bit.
It was an unqualified.
no, it's skeptical because nothing on there says Wisconsin. Everything is just red.
Let's make a rule moving forward. How about this? It has to have some sort of freaking logo moving
that
forward.
at least shows that yes, this was.
You maybe
issued.
got it for the bowl game, but you shouldn't have wore that.
Okay, it's issued. All right, I found.
Adidas is the Wisconsin sponsor, or it was.
When Bradley was
he
there.
played.
All right.
So now that is an official Wisconsin t-shirt.
But he could have bought it.
Wisconsin on it.
He could have bought it from the store.
He could have, but he says he got it
This
from.
is January 2nd, 2010. So this is days after the bowl game. This is me and Bill Nortman. Shout out to Bill Nortman. This is outside Hard Rock Cafe in Orlando on Facebook, and I'm wearing that shirt.
This is the shirt that you purchased. This is the shirt that you purchased.
This shirt.
I don't know. Your dad. Now, what does his dad have?
You got really bad style.
What
to do.
does his dad have?
His dad has on a W.
His dad has on the W, which tells you exactly what it is.
If anything, this proves it more because this is a classic college kid move. This is all I got.
This is the first time it's been fun watching Brad get worked up, and it's over issued gear.
My integrity is being called into question.
I mean, they have come on now. The kids got NIL stuff, and now you
so
guys
nice.
got
on stream you can see Jordan Turner. What is it? Turned up? Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Jordan
Turn it
Turner. So does he make money on can you buy that anywhere?
Yeah, you can buy it.
I'm not going to, but I'm just saying.
You support these kids. Support athletes. Support UW athletes the way that you wish you were supported.
Yeah, well, I would support them a little bit more if they were 5-2 and barely 5-2.
Are they 5-2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
One win away from bowl eligibility. Speaking of bowl games,
You know what's funny? That's what my mom says. My mom, they won. almost bowl eligible. I said,
When
Mama,
you say,
bowl eligible.
okay, I wasn't planning on starting here, but let's start here because when you go, woof, we're one game closer to a bowl game, that doesn't make me feel good at all. That does not make me feel good at all. We, in our pre-show meeting, one of the questions that we brought up discussing with all of you, 800-990-3776, is it more likely that the Badgers get blown out or the Badgers win? And I actually don't want any of you to answer that question because asking that question in itself and listening to Kyle talk about his mom say, woo, we won, we're closer to a bowl game, scares the hell out of me. You know why? Because the coaches, after Washington State, said we have enough talent on this team to do more. Skating by Illinois does not make me feel good in the new regime. There's still a lot of frustration. The Iowa game should still not go just out the memory because you beat Illinois. That was an egregious loss to Iowa. And now they have Ohio State coming in here, and guess what all three of us said when it's more likely that they win or get blown out? We all said blown out. That's horrible. Doesn't mean we're going to be right, but that is the way it feels. And the way it feels is because of the expectations from the bat signals, from the talk from the coaches, you had mentioned Chimray Dike said we should win 11. I remember seeing that quote. And I'm not just pointing Chim out for that. I'm saying that was the messaging that everyone was eating up. And that's why the disappointment, going back past the Iowa game. I remember those early games against the blind schools, even those looked bad.
God dang.
the blind says,
Why you alienating calling the blind schools like that?
Because I'm saying they were that bad. We looked that bad against the blind.
Well, gosh, it's
Brad, come on. We were texting about this damn 335, and they were making bad teams look like they could go all over us.
You're right. This team is not
season.
They have not performed expectations. We got sold a vision, and I bought it. I'll say it. I bought it. And the product does not match the sales pitch. It's just I thought this was going to be a 10-win team. I think we were going to beat Ohio State. No, but I was thinking a 14.5-point dog. And then as I look at my game day prediction, I think that Ohio State covers. Therefore, it's going to be a blowout. I think that's what's going to happen. This team has not matched the expectation that they put out there. I think they undersold the challenge of doing a radical change like this, right? And I think as fans, honestly, we got a little bit spoiled seeing what Lincoln Riley could do in Les Miles at LSU. But The reality is this team is far away from the Michigan, Ohio State, Penn States of the world, and they got their work cut out for them.
I want you to read the stat. I'm not a stat guy, but I like the stat you gave earlier. Or is that Larson? Larson, give me that 35-win stat.
Yeah, that Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan have won 35 consecutive games against everybody else in the Big Ten.
You know who used to be a part of those conversations? Wisconsin. And I guess that's part of the reason why you moved on, but it feels like we're no closer to coming back to that. And I know there is transition. It doesn't mean I don't believe in Luke Fickell, but why the hell set us up for that mindset moving forward for this year if the product doesn't get better? Like it almost feels like the Packers and the Badgers are living in the same universe right now in terms of not expectations, but the play and the quality of play each week, not making you feel good about the next week that you're going to have to watch them.
Well, and the talent gap at Wisconsin is just too big for those bigger programs. You know, remember what is his name? Jerzon Newton, he was the guy that got ejected from the game for the targeting call.
Oh, yes, D tackle, yes.
So he's like a really good, he will play on Sundays. That guy, when he got ejected from the game, Wisconsin could turn it on, right? And that's when they mounted their comeback. The entire time he was in the game, they weren't doing anything.
He was terrorizing them. That's what
You know who is like, a guy like that represents like the entire Ohio State defense, and there's multiple of him on the defensive line. It's a scary thought, but it just goes to show during the days when Wisconsin was rolling, you could handle a guy like that, and we had guys like that, but it just seems like it's a far away before we're able to compete with the teams like that.
Yeah, no, we bought into the juice. You know, we drank the Kool-Aid. We thought that this team, because of the W, because of the history of what Wisconsin was, we thought Paul Chryst was the issue. Paul Chryst was the overall issue because recruiting is the lifeblood. And we thought that Fickell could come in and then all of a sudden fix it, but there is an issue. There's a talent gap, and then on top of that, there's an identity crisis that this team still needs to figure out. Offensively, they don't know what they are. Defensively, they're still trying to figure out how to play into this actual scheme. If you change the scheme on this defense, it changes a lot for this defense. It makes them a lot more aggressive. But at the end of the day, we have the 3-3-5. It is what it is, and so we just have to be patient. That's what they need to be preaching is patience. This team is not that long ago from beating Michigan. They beat Michigan in 2020, and they routed them and beat them. And so it just
not that long ago. That feels like forever ago. What the hell are you talking about?
The COVID year doesn't count for anything.
Sure. Of course, Chris says
2019.
But what I'm saying is this, though.
Regardless, Chris, you can admit over the last 20 years, Wisconsin before the last 3 years has been better than Michigan.
Oh, of course, yes.
And so Michigan. So again, Michigan. You look back 3 years ago, they wanted to fire Jim Harbaugh, and now look at the turnaround. I'm not saying that we're going to see this quite turnaround for Wisconsin in the next 2 years. I hope we do, but it takes time sometimes to have that shift and bring consistency. I believe Michigan is going to be consistent based off what they're building right now and what they have. And I think Wisconsin, Luke Fickell, is trying to get the pieces. They don't have the pieces.
Let's start stealing signs.
They should be. They should have been stealing signs. They should have had somebody going to other games. But this team, listen, our expectation should be they should beat all the cupcakes, and you should hope that they compete on Saturday. It's not even, if we win, fantastic, but competing makes you feel more hopeful for the future. That's what I'm looking for. Are these guys competing? And we'll see tomorrow.
800-990-3776. Again, 800-990-3776. Do you feel upset that you were sold false goods for this year? I mean, like, that's what it is. Because no matter what happens, if we're being honest, there's no way they beat Ohio State. There is no way in hell. And guess what? I'm more excited than anyone to be in Madison tomorrow. I'm making the trip for the game, and I'm going because it's going to be a fun environment. That's how sad I am. I'm gonna address that one more time on the other side. I'm going to Madison tomorrow for the environment, not for the football game. That's sad. Next.
That is sad.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, presented by Bud Light.
No. So you don't know what kick the can is?
No, it's a cultural thing, but I'm not going to disrespect your culture. Me and Chris have our culture, and obviously you boys have your culture too.
You and Chris being a part of the same culture is not. That's the upset of the century right now.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.